first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get blocked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. Makes his connection. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive started. Off play action on first down. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bush.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wide out in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose. The 40, the 20, inside the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Niners.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On second down, wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Open space at the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by a field goal over Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Buys a little time. The throw. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for room. It's Norton. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking to throw for it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch past the sticks.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here comes the offense on second down. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's a reverse. Plows through the defense. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The 49ers will call on their punt team. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown 49ers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got loose, it was all over. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 2 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fast motion from the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A little screen to the running back. Oh, just left him grasping. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Niners.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia State. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, wants to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The lone back's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Leaves it with the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The 49ers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he made the extra point without problem.
Charlotte, 49. Georgia State, 28.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia State offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Here's a throw downfield late. Got some room to run. The 10. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Touchdown 49ers. And the route is on.
Number 0 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Out of the end zone.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Ready? Come on, set. Go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Okay, ready?
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Spider! Lasso.
Quarterback checking off. Off play action. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop.